Greetings, Royal Family. Thanks for clicking on the video and welcome back to the channel if you're a returning Royal Family member. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Royal B and we are the Royal Family. All right, so Leah Remini, she is hosting for the Wendy Williams show for the rest of this week. And today, Tuesday, October the 19th, 2021, was her first show. How did she do? There's mixed reactions, okay? Some people are loving her. Some people think that she's a great replacement for Wendy. Yeah, some are going that far, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? And some are not feeling her whatsoever, even going as far as to not watching the show until Wendy Williams returns to her purple chair. All right. So the comedian, Leah Remini, is a comedian. She's also an actress. So she addressed the crowd at the beginning of the show by saying, "Thank you so much, Wendy, for trusting me. We are all wishing you well and get your ASS back to work." Okay. So she tried to add a little bit of humor. You know, she was very happy of the warm welcome that she received. She couldn't thank the staff enough. She just kept saying thank you to the co-host, which is the audience. That's what Wendy calls the audience and the viewers at home, her co-host. So she seemed like she was very, very grateful. All right. Now, a lot of people flock to Twitter, right, to praise Leah, saying, "Oh, yeah, you killed it." You know, again, the reviews were mixed. So let's start out with the good, right? So someone tweeted, "Leah Remini is killing it as guest host." Someone else said, "Good. She's already doing a way better job. Keep Leah Remini." Wendy Williams, who? Wow. Now, that's a stretch, okay? I did watch the show, and I'm going to give my thoughts toward the end. Now, if you watched the show, tell me what you thought. Did you think that she did a good job? Do you think it's kind of too soon to tell, because she is going to be hosting these shows for the remainder of this week? So another user gushed, "Leah Remini and Michelle Visage. Me and my sister never laughed so much watching the Wendy Williams show this morning." Now, Michelle Visage is a radio personality, and she also is one of the panelists on RuPaul's Drag Race. So her and Leah Remini are friends in real life, and she sat next to Leah and hosted the show. And I think they did a good job. But again, I'm going to save my opinions to the end. Okay. So also Jennifer Lopez's mom was in the audience, Lupe. So that was an interesting treat. So she didn't really go into hot topics the way Wendy Williams normally does. She pretty much talked about flying, to New York. She is from Brooklyn. Shout out to the NYC. She's from Brooklyn. So she talked about having to fly to New York from, I think she lives in California, and Michelle was on the plane with her, and she has a fear of flying. So she pretty much talked about herself and just how great of a friend Michelle Visage is. And they read some comments that people posted on Twitter approaching, when it was approaching time for her to premiere as host. Some people were not in favor of it. She responded. They made light of the situation. So they didn't really get into any hot topics. So I'm hoping that tomorrow and beyond, for the remainder of the week, that they touch on hot topics, because I do like Leah Remini's personality. She actually talked about her affiliation with that group of people. Okay. Google it if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Got to watch what I say on here, right? And she said that she was prevented from going to school and getting a traditional education. And she says that she's now enrolled in NYU. She says she has to get a math tutor. So she was pretty much talking a lot about herself. And I think that was probably to familiarize the audience with the things that she's got going on and how she is. She seemed very comfortable though. So that's a good thing. So again, that is pretty much the good. She did a segment also about haters on social media. And again, she read mean comments, and her friend Michelle Visage was right there beside her. So I think that added to her comfort. Now, on the other hand, most of the comments weren't so accepting of, Wendy Williams being replaced while she recovers. And some even want the show to be canceled altogether. So you guys know that Wendy Williams is recovering from her health issues, I should say. And I posted a video yesterday stating that Wendy Williams allegedly, according to a friend, is furious with producers because she was not consulted as to who is going to be her replacement. So it seems as though Wendy does not approve, even though Leah Remini said, "Thank you, Wendy, for allowing me to host, while you're out." Did Wendy allow you to host? And let me tell you something, Norman, you better take it easy because you'll be frying fish tomorrow. Norman was over there kikiing and laughing with Leah Remini and Michelle Visage. What's her name? What's the stage lady name who hypes up the crowd? How could I forget her name? Suzanne. Suzanne was giggling and happy. She looked extremely relaxed and comfortable, not tense when Wendy is there. So y'all better be careful. Norman was having himself a good old time. Okay. So this is what some of the social media users were saying. Oh boy. How do you have the Wendy show without Wendy? Wendy has already made her mark, got her star, had a movie. She needs to take care of herself and cancel the show. This is what one person commanded on Instagram, right? Another wrote, "They are going to get this woman's show canceled. This is terrible. Boo." Yikes. So, a lot of viewers, as I said before, expressed that they are boycotting the Wendy Williams show while the guest hosts are airing on these episodes. They want Wendy, and they want Wendy now. Now, I mean, if you choose to boycott the show, that's on you. I decided to give it a chance because I am familiar with Leah Remini. I do think that she's a spitfire. She's absolutely entertaining. I find her funny. And I don't think she did a bad job. I'm going to be honest. Let me get into my thoughts a little bit. I don't think she did a bad job. I think Michelle Visage sitting there hosting with her, I think that was a good idea because they kind of fed off of each other, cute, playful banter. They're both funny as heck. I like Michelle Visage's personality. She's a fellow Jersey girl too. How you doing? Okay. And she also gave Wendy her props. She said that she's been in radio for 17 years or so. And she says that she has been deemed the white Wendy Williams, which to her is a compliment. She said when she used to do her morning show on New York radio, she's in the morning and she would listen to Wendy in the afternoon. So she gave Wendy her flowers. Now, I don't know if that's based on what this source is saying about Wendy being not pleased or not approving of people replacing her, and she wasn't consulted with. I hope that Wendy doesn't end friendships or associations with these people. But Norman was having himself a good old time, giggling and chuckling. And you know what? I know Norman has to be grateful that he gets some sort of relief because I love Wendy, but the last couple of months on that show, you had Norman, his anxiety was going through the roof. I could tell he was very uncomfortable. He had to keep up with the show. He kind of had to keep Wendy on track. So I know Norman is probably a little bit relieved that Leah and Michelle Visage can pretty much, handle it in a sense. So again, they weren't discussing any hot topics. So I would like to see how that is going to work. I don't know if Michelle Visage is going to be on for the remainder of the week along with Leah. And no, they did not sit Leah Remini in a purple chair. I think they know better. It was like a table and there were two chairs. So Michelle and Leah sat next to each other. They also had, forgot my man's name, Tony something or other from Dancing with the Stars. Leah Remini was on Dancing with the Stars and Tony was her partner, and Wendy Williams was on Dancing with the Stars in the past as well, and Tony was her partner as well. So I thought it was a little bit weird that she kept talking about her stint on Dancing with the Stars and then she got up and danced with Tony. Listen, they got to do what they got to do. So overall, I laughed a couple of times. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what to say. I don't think that Leah Remini should replace Wendy Williams. I think she had her own talk show at once and it got canceled. She used to sit on the panel of The View, right? So she's no stranger to daytime television. To go as far as to say that she could replace Wendy, that's a stretch. I think the people that are saying that are probably fed up with Wendy Williams' recent behavior. And it's kind of sad because I guess they don't care that she's been going through things in her family with her health, so maybe they just don't want to extend that grace to her, which is fine. But I wouldn't go as far as to say replace. No, that's a stretch. Leah Remini did do a good job so far. I wish she would have gotten into hot topics. She doesn't strike me as the type of girl that will bite her tongue. So I'm curious to hear her thoughts on some of the topics, hot topics, trending news. So we shall see. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, ladies and gentlemen. If you saw the episode today, Tuesday, October 19th, with Leah Remini and Michelle Visage, I wouldn't mind seeing the both of them host for the remainder of the week. I think the second week, it's going to be Whitney Cummings. And the week after that, Sherry Shepherd, a.k.a. Lunchpad McQuack, in my opinion. But it's only Tuesday. It's only the second day of the new season. So we shall see. What I want to do is I want to give you guys the opportunity to sound off in the comments. Share your thoughts. I know a lot of people are like, look, I'm over it. I'm not watching. This is corny. At this point, because of everything that's going on with Wendy Williams, unfortunately, it's built up so much anticipation for her return, if she's going to return at all. At the end of the day, the choice is hers, and I will respect it either way. But I can't say that I didn't enjoy Leah Remini and Michelle Visage. I actually watched the show in its entirety. Those two are a hoot. But I don't think Wendy Williams is going to be fooling with y'all after this. That's word on the street. So share your thoughts in the comments. Like this video if you liked it. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Click on my face on the right. If you just want to watch another video, click on the video to the left. The choice is yours. All right, Royal Family, I'm signing off. I love you for watching. And as always, until next time, peace.